It's starting.
Okay. Hey, I'm Thomas Frazier. We're going to run through the President's diagram for the bank project. All of our milestones are indicated in yellow highlight of the boxes. The green is where we're starting at with plan review, and then we'll run into everything that involves plan review, the setup, and everything to obtain our permits. And then from our permits, we'll get all our accounts set up and everything like that. Then we'll hit our next milestone of mobilize into the project. Once we mobilize, we'll begin our work, clearing the site, stuff like that. We'll get to another milestone of import, place, and fill for the building pad. And then once that is completed, we'll then form the highway approach, kind of run through that all the way up to getting the slab ready for concrete. And Timothy will take over with the milestones on that.
Yeah, so we're actually in the concrete portion now. So we have a few things that take place before we get to our next milestone, which is pouring our concrete slab. From there, we're going to be able to move on to actually framing the walls and installing the vault door, which were both milestones, and then really getting that exterior envelope complete with the wall sheeting. From there, we're going to move on and do a lot of the roof framing and window installation, but that'll get us all the way up to our metal roof panels, which is a milestone. Um, Moving forward, we have gutter installation, and that all the way that ties into the end of the project. But back to framing walls, that takes us to our setting our mechanical equipment, and then all our rough ends of our mechanical, plumbing, and electrical. Once that's done, then we can do our installation install, and then get our inspections complete, which are all milestones. Uh, I think that is. I have a few more at the bottom here. So, as far as doing the approach and getting everything done, that's where we're going to get into doing our fine grade of our paving area, and then getting our asphalt paving complete. And then from there, we can move into kind of the landscaping portion, where our next milestone is installing our irrigation. All right, I'm gonna hand it off to Nick.
Thank you. The next milestone after plumbing inspections and all the inspections is going to be drywall installation. That goes with tape flow and finish and painting and millwork. To then we get to plumbing, and then after plumbing is electrical, and after electrical is mechanical. Um, in between those is installing the ADA signage, and that goes with the flooring installation and the trim molding. The next milestone is commission and turnover, and the final milestone of this section is install barrier signage. All right, now passing it off.
All right, this is Leah here. I'm going to discuss our landscaping portion. Um, so that includes procuring our sod and plants and getting our retention pond put in. Um, we're going to plant our beds, install the sod, and water and plant the sod and other plants. Um, we're going to, before substantial completion, make sure we have our final cleanup and pavement markings, striping, and fencing is concluded. Um, and Calvin was not able to be with us because of working out of town, but he did do a substantial portion of this diagram before he left.
He also gave us approval to film the video without him. So we appreciate all his hard work.
Yes, with Calvin not being here, we all understood and respected that he did have work and he was out of town. He did do a substantial amount of this project with us. He just was unable to record with us.
All right, thank you.